Hi guys, this is Patricia from Yarny Cat Crochet, and this is a Happy Mail video, plus work in progress video, what we're going to be doing video, finished object video. It's going to be a little bit long. I'm going to try and label sections so you know how to fast forward it if you don't want to be in the current discussion, but you do want to see some of the other things, which I would appreciate. Well, let's just start with the Happy Mail video. So, first thing I'm going to show you is I got my patches from Ranee at the Woolly Llama shop. Her link will be in the description if you want to go and check out all the things that she can do. I got these a little bit ago, but since I haven't been filming, I just kept them till today. So, she sent me a really beautiful card. But anyway, to not get totally off track, her link to the Woolly Llama shop will be in the description. She makes t-shirts, bags, work shirts, work totes, family reunion. I mean, I don't know if she's done a family reunion yet, but she could totally make like 20 or 30 shirts for a reunion if you got a hold of her and she had the materials. You know, I'm not promising anything that she can do, just she does those types of things is what I want to say. And her prices are really reasonable, and she really works with you and totally customizes everything. So you'll be seeing, if you've watched Sam from Mampa's video today, you can see what she made for Sam. I have a couple videos where she's made me t-shirts, project bags, notions pouches, patches. She made me a really cute, which I forgot to grab it before I got into the video, so now I won't have it for this video, but she made me a really cute joy bomb for my channel, because I'm always saying be a little joy bomb in your corner of the world. One of these days black SUVs are going to show up. But it's a joy bomb, not a bomb. We don't want anyone showing up. It's a term that means, you know, wherever there's negativity, you don't have to continue that. You can just be a little joy bomb and spread joy wherever you're at and wipe out the negativity. So anyway, Ranee, visit her shop, get some things, watch all of our videos that mention her, because usually there's something in it she's sent, and it just shows her work, and she does excellent work. And she has stitch out videos on her channel where you can watch the projects being made. I have some things that she's made for me that's in some of those videos. They're really interesting. So she gave me this card that says, I'm so thankful to have a friend like you. It's got really pretty daisies on it. And it says, every smile you've brought to my heart, every wise word of encouragement you've shared, every time you've been there for me when I needed you most, makes me even more grateful for the gift of your friendship in my life. And see, I'm just reading this like it's nothing, but the first time I read it, I cried a lot. But it's been a couple of weeks, you guys. But it's beautiful. And so she put all the patches that, one patch that I earned, the Amigurumi Master Patch, which I bought this jacket behind me because I was going to put them all on a jean jacket and wear it, you know, like a biker chick or something with all the patches. But the jacket's a little big, but I don't care because I'm going to keep the jacket, but I would like a smaller jacket to put them on because I want to keep this for a while, you know, and there's no sense putting on something that I may get rid of later because it ends up being super uber big. So, but as I continue to lose weight and, you know, I want it on something that's going to be used for a very long time. So anyway, I got the Amigurumi Master Patch or badge, and it's got that cute butterfly on it, and that was for doing one make of Missy's, Rainey's, and mine. People could earn, if you go to the Woobling Wednesdays, you can see about how to earn yours. There will be time limits on these things, but since we're still doing the Woobling Wednesday, you can still join. You still have time. And because we all wanted to also earn ours, not just get it because we're the ones doing the thing. I made 2 of Rainey's and 1 of Missy's, so that, because I didn't want to make 2 of the thing I've already made. But anyway, so that's how I earned my badge. And there's other batches to earn. There's also Duck Duck dishcloth, which we're participating in. I haven't done my dishcloth yet this week. I got to get on it. Okay, and then, so she made, and I still haven't found mine, but I know it's here. She made, if you have a channel, she made content creator badges. And so I got each of some of those. And so this one is from Joy at Find Your Joy. And it's Coffee, Cats, Crochet, and Chaos. It's got that really cute crochet hook and the kitty cat and Joy and a coffee cup. And then I got Missy's Yarniverse some more, which I really, really, really love. And I got the Woolly Llama. And I got, oh, by the way, this one's from, I think I said it. This one's Joy's. This one's Missy's, for Missy's Yarniverse some more. This one is Ranee from the Woolly Llama. And this one's Amy, Hooked on Wishing Crochet. I love my phone is buzzing. I love the, oh, what do they call those dandelions that are blowing in the breeze? That was really awesome. By the way, Mr. Llama is the one who designs all these things, and he's awesome. And I wish I had my patch to show you, but if you go over to Sam's channel, you can see my patch. I have my patch. It is here in this house. I just have to find it. And then last but not least, Sam's from, you can see the paper from behind it. It's not messed up. It was just the paper was sticking out. Sam's from Memphis Makes. There we go. It's hard with this lighting to see, but so, you know, I'm collecting all my friends' badges. I'm hoping that I can get some other of my friends to join in, because I really want to collect their badges. I'd actually, well, I'll discuss that with them when they get a hold of me. But I really, really, really want their badges too, so we need to get some of them made. But these are the ones that are made now, except for Bella's, because I didn't know until today that she had one. So I'm going to have to get on and order one of those. But anyway, so Rainey does awesome things, and I don't have more of her stuff sitting with me to show you, but I've showed it on other videos, so you can just go back and look. Usually her name is in the description, so you know that, you know that was from her. Okay, and then a month ago, during my birthday time, Sam sent me some birthday money. I used some of it to buy cotton that I'm going to show you, but she also sent me a birthday card. It just got here on the 21st of February. That's how long things take. She mailed it in time, but that's how long things take to get here. And it's the same with mailing stuff to my son. I don't know if I told everybody or not, but my son and my daughter-in-law are having a baby. So I'm a Grammy. Well, not technically yet, but kind of technically I am. And we don't know whether it's a boy or girl yet, but I'm starting on the journey and making all those things. And they're going to be parents at the end of September or the beginning of October, so I need to mail everything in August. But that got me on that tangent. I'm so sorry. But anyway, I got Sam's card on the 21st. I'm not going to show you my address, but I will show you the really cool King Charles stamp. I just think those stamps are really cool. I'm going to keep that. I like stamps. I used to have a stamp collection of really, really, really old stamps. So we had a house fire the first year that I was married, and everything's gone. You know, anything that was of value to me when I was younger is gone. So I lost a lot of stamps, and so I don't really collect them anymore. But I thought, you know, I really like stamps, so why not start again? It's fun. So, oh. And I'm going to do a craft yourself free video total for February. I was going to do it in this video, but I didn't gather all the things, so I'm just going to wait. Plus, I have other things I'm making that I might get done before the end of the day on the 28th, so we'll see. But anyway, Sam sent me this card, and I have not opened it yet because I wanted to give an on the spur of the moment reaction to it. And I'm getting it opened, and I can feel already that it's one of the Diamond Dot cards. I love those things. She got me into Diamond Dots, and now I'm hooked. I completed one project that I'll show you during the Craft Yourself free video, and sorry, it's taped really good. But anyway, I got it open. She got me hooked on the Diamond Dots, and I'm going to show you a Diamond Dot painting that I did in the Craft Yourself free video. But I have another one, a turtle, that I want to start on. I want to do that in the spring, sitting on the front porch with the air, you know. I think that would be a lot of fun. Oh my gosh, this is so pretty. Look, that is so pretty. It's got a lot of my favorite colors, the pink and the orange and green. Oh, it's so pretty. It's sparkly. So, let me read it first to make sure. Oh. See, this proves that she sent it before I got the money. I'll tell you in a minute. Oh, that's so cool. I think it'll be okay to read it. It doesn't have any personal information in it. It says, to my fabulous Yarny Cat Patricia, happy birthday. I hope you have a wonderful day and get spoilt rotten. A little something will land in your PayPal on the 21st. Use it however you wish to. Love you loads, and thank you for being such a wonderful friend. With all my love, and sending birthday wishes from across the pond, Mantha Sam. And she drew a little cake and some balloons and hearts. Isn't that pretty? Thank you, Sam. You know, if I get to talking too much about it, I'll start crying, and this will be a whole different kind of video. And I don't apologize for that, because that's what makes me me. I'm emotional. I try not to be dramatic, but sometimes I do, and I apologize to all my friends that have dealt with the dramatic me over this past month. But January was very dramatic for me, and you should never make decisions while you're sad. And definitely think twice before you email your friends. So anyway, my friends kind of corralled me and helped me to see the light of day. And I'm better now, and I thank all my friends who contacted me and supported me and everything. Missy for the good old-fashioned butt kicking she did, and everybody for understanding, and that's as far as I'll go into that. But if you know, you know. it was a roller coaster ride of a month. But anyway, I have decided that I am not going to quit my channel at this point, because really it's part of my therapy, as Missy pointed out to me. And well, if I explain any more than that, it kind of is too personal, and nobody really wants to hear all the personal details anyway. But so it helps me. I just have to figure out a way to work it where it doesn't overwhelm me, because sometimes it's overwhelming. So I think I've got a better handle on it, and I'll talk more about it in the next video, because I have, oh, there it goes, somewhere down here. Oh, I think it's in this one. So if the camera moves, I'm so sorry. Oh, I'll be showing you this too, but that's not it. That's got the baby yarn in it. Okay, I think it's in this bag. Maybe. Okay. Oh, oh my goodness. Okay, so she sent me the money, and some of it I used to, we kind of had, you know, in funerals where you have memorial dinners, and you talk about the person, and you talk about the good times and stuff. Well, it's going to sound silly to some people, but not if you're a dog lover. We did that for Harley, and I just don't want to talk too much about it, but that's where part of the money went towards that, and the other part went towards the charm. So Premier was having, and I had coupons. Premier was having $5, which I think they have it all the time, $5 yarn. Oh, and I got other yarn and a diamond dot painting. But anyway, this is what I'm going to show you. And you'll see the diamond dot painting later. But, so Premier had bags of 3 for $5. And I also had a $10 off coupon and a $5 off coupon to use. You know, your birthday month, you get a coupon. And also, I had some money saved up. I'm sorry. Seems like my voice is trying to leave me. Ooh, excuse me. Gotta drink coffee. Coffee break. Hold on. Okay. Better. So I got online and I'm like, Dug dishcloth. We need cotton, right? Like crazy. And I wasn't a cotton person, but now I really am. I'm kind of addicted to the cotton. So I've been trying cotton from everywhere, and I've used Premier cotton before. I like it pretty good. Sometimes it's splitty, but not enough for me to worry about it. I like the colors and the design, and man, I'm so sorry about my voice. I can't do anything about it. So anyway, so I got on there and ordered a bunch, told Sam about it, and she said enjoy, and I'm going to enjoy it. But anyway, so this is one of the colors I got. It is Premier Home Cotton, 131 yards, 120 meters, 2.65 ounces. So they're bigger than the other ones. 75 grams. And it's in the color of mustard. But I think it's like sunflower yellow to me. It doesn't really look like mustard. Mustard is more orangey yellow to me. But this one is a lighter one of that. And so I got 3 of those. And then, of course, I got some hot pink. This is hot pink. Not the hot pink that Hobby Lobby said was hot pink. This is actually hot pink. And it is all the same stats. Oh, by the way, these are 4, but I think they're a light 4. They call it fuchsia. And the lot number is 444, which I think is really cool. But so, fuchsia or hot pink. I'm a real huge fan of hot pink, but I went to school in the 80s, so it was a thing. And of course, I had to get some black, or is this brown? Oh no, I was going for both. I think this might be the dark brown. It's chocolate. It is very brown. Like, it could stand in for black. If it wasn't near any black, you would think it was black. But it's very dark chocolate brown. And I was thinking with this, you know how the inside of a sunflower, because I want to make some sunflower coasters that go into this basket holder. And the inside of the sunflower is a dark brown. And so I thought I could do that and make the petals. This would be the middle, and then make the petals along the outside with the mustard color, which I feel like is lighter than mustard. But anyway, so I got 3 of those. So we're 3, 6, 9. And then I got some. Now, see, the ones that are variegated are smaller. You can kind of tell the difference. So if you want to order from Premier for the solids, it's a better deal because it's a lot smaller. So this one is 96 yards, 88 meters, 1.94 ounces, and 55 grams, compared to 131 yards, 120 meters, 2.65 ounces, and 75 grams. So it's like 25 more grams, and, you know, quite a bit more yards and meters. But anyway, smaller. That's my point. And they're still $5, so you're getting a better deal. I would get the solids from them and like go to Hobby Lobby or some other place where you can get these cheaper to get your variegateds. But that's, you do you. I mean, if you're okay. I mean, I was okay, obviously, with paying $5 for it, but I really love the color. So this is Tangerine Splash. It's very bright Tangerine Splash. So that's 5, 10, 15, 5, 10, 15, 20. And then I got, I don't know what color this is. Oh, Flamingo Splash. Reminds me of Sam. And it's the same stats as that other one. And it's a 4-way. But anyway, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And I had $15 off. The shipping was like $10. So one of the things paid for the shipping, I think it was $10. And then I got one of these packs for free. So basically I spent $20, but I really didn't, because it was birthday money given to me by Sam. So I didn't pay anything at all. So it was a great deal. But if it wasn't for Sam being so wonderful and thinking of me on my birthday, these would not have happened. But I'm so happy to get to try these colors and I got things for projects that I'm going to be doing. So it was really a win-win. And I got a diamond painting from Hobby Lobby. Oh, and actually, she's also the sponsor of this cotton. So that was the cotton from Premier. Now, I didn't show these because Missy had gotten almost the same things. And so I thought, well, there's no point in me doing a video because she did a video. Go check out her video. But it's okay to show them since some of you may not have seen that video. So from I Love Crafter Secret Cotton, it has, let me read the details on it. Well, where are the details? Oh. So it has 2.5 ounces, 71 grams, 120 yards, 109 meters. And this is in the color of red. And I got a red because I've been doing things red, white, and blue for the Olympics, and I needed more red. I got 2 of those in the whites, same stats on all the solid colors, because sometimes you need white. And I got 2 of these, but I already used one of the Desert Gold. I just love that. Isn't that awesome? And I got 2 of these because I want to make something cappuccino designed. And these colors remind me of coffee. And these are how many ounces on the variegated? Let me see. Keep going past where it is. Okay. 2 ounces. So compared to, let me see. Yeah. So the variegateds are, okay. So 2.5 ounces, 2 ounces. You lose 5 ounces if you get the variegated, but that is a better comparison, especially since they were $2 a piece. But then, of course, those are $5 per package. So it's cheaper to do the Premier 3 in a bag. But if you can't get to Premier, order online, or you don't want to pay the shipping, because there is shipping, so that'll figure in. But Hobby Lobby is really good to go to for when there's the 30% off, which is every other week. But anyway, so the difference between these are 5 ounces from the solid to the variegated. But anyway, this color is classic print, it says, but to me it looks like cappuccino, like with cream in it. So so far I got 2 of these, but the other one's been used. 2 whites, 2 of the, I think it's a natural print, and then 1 of the red, and then because these were with the birthday money too, and this one is Valentine's, and I've used that on another washcloth that I did ahead, and I can't show you it yet, but I had two of these too. I got two of everything. And then I got this one. It's forest green, and it's the I Love This cotton instead of this is the Crafter's Secret cotton, but this is the I Love This cotton. It's softer. It would be better for clothing, and there's a reason why I got the green. Oh, because there's a washcloth that we're doing that's a shamrock. It's a shamrock design, and I didn't have any of this color. And this is as close to the color in the book that I could, like the dishcloth book that I could come to. So I got one of these. So I figure those washcloths are using about one ball of everything. So, I mean, I have a little bit left over from each one of the dishcloths. Every time I make one, they seem to be a lot bigger than they're supposed to be. But anyway, so in this haul from Hobby Lobby, I got two of each. Hold on. I got two of each. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Wait a minute. I'm missing something. Well, I know there was two white. One must have hit the floor. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Oh, it's in my hand. I bet you all were laughing. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. I got 11 balls of yarn there. Well, this one was a little bit more because these are $3.99, and I forget what it makes them with 30% off, but it was cheap. And there's more. Oh, I didn't read you the stats on this one. 3.5 ounces, 100 grams, and 180 yards and 165 meters, and they're all 100% cotton. So that was the Hobby Lobby haul, and I want to say it's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. And whatever this one was. So it was about 20 probably with tax. And then 20 for the Premier Home Cotton. So that's quite a bit. And then, you know, I got all these balls of cotton. So I think I'm good for a while on the washcloths. And then, so since my son's baby's going to be coming, I thought I could join in the Silly Yarny Sisters Socktacular Saturday. I am surprised I got that out. I can put all this stuff down. I thought I would make socks, and I found this baby sock tutorial online, and I bought some cotton online, which I'm not going to do unless it's from a place I know again. I got this from Amazon, and it's called Kesh as far as I know. It's baby cotton, 100% cotton, 50 grams, 165 meters, 1.76 ounces, 180 yards, 60% cotton, 40% acrylic. So there's spots in it that were dirty, and so I'm throwing all this away. I can't give it to my son's baby. But, oh, sorry. I hate it when I do that. But, so there was a pattern, which I will link the pattern whenever I do an actual pair of socks. I will link the pattern in the description, but it's not going to be in there today, so please don't ask me because I don't have it. But a lady did socks. Now I did have to adapt the pattern because there was things I didn't like about it. Specifically, she did a cuff on it that was back crochet only, and it was up and down instead of well, it would have been up and down either way if you did it a different way, but it just didn't look right, and it was really flimsy and loose, and I was like, I can't do that. So I changed what I did here to make it come in a little, and it's stretchy, Um, little baby sock, little tiny baby sock. um, I told my son it's one sock that we could give to the baby, and he could be free like Dobby. But anyway, he laughed. He got the reference. But I did make a sock, but it can't count because it's not a pair of socks. And also because it's not an actual long pair of socks, excuse my arms, because it's not an actual long pair of socks, I don't feel like that counts either. At least need to be as much as an adult sock, so I was thinking 3 or 4 pairs of baby socks, and then I could feel good about earning a patch. I don't want to take advantage or take any liberties because my friends are doing the crochet along. Please excuse my hair. I'll explain more about that later. But so I did make a sock. It's just not great, and I will be making more with that pattern with my changes to the pattern, but not with that yarn because I tried another one. I was going to make 2 more pair, and I got in the middle of one and it had dirt, and I was like, nope. And I know some of you are like, well, just wash it and dry it, and I'm like, nope. I'm sorry. Once it's tainted, it's tainted. I can't do it. So, yeah. But anyway, now what was I gonna, so I had been watching the Olympics. I had a blast watching the Olympics. It's something I look forward to every 4 years when they have the Winter Olympics. And so I've been watching and crocheting. And okay, so this isn't done. It's not done, but I have some done things that I will show you. But this is my jester hat, which everybody is making one, and it has the jester pieces that hang down the back. And I'll show you what it looks like on whenever I get the, I got to put the pom-poms on, and they're coming in the mail probably today. But I used Red Heart Americana, that's what the back looks like. Red Heart Americana yarn, and I just let it flow how it does, and then I put front post, back post in to kind of draw it in a little bit, and then it wasn't drawn in enough, so I did some single crochets and I did some decreases to pull it in more, to tighten it to my head a little bit more. And I will model it when it has the pom-poms because it'll look better. But I love how it turned out. I love the Olympics. I love USA. I'm not going to get political with you, and you're not going to get political with me because you will be deleted. But I love America, and I love the Olympics, and I love the camaraderie, and I just love it all. I'm a patriot to the core. But anyway, that being said, I was like, I gotta make some makes, I gotta do it. So, and then I completed, oh look, there's the Joy Bomb. It showed up. Woo! So a completed make I did was, with the Americana yarn, was the flag scarf. It's completed. It's to wear with the, and I will model this one because it's done. It's to wear with the jester hat, and I just love how it turned out. This yarn is so cool. It is so cool. I love it so much. I love how the blue is speckled with white, so kind of representing the stars a little bit, and then of course the red and white stripes, and I love how it pulled and did its thing. It just looks, it reminds me of Old Glory, the flag, But anyway, and it's wide enough, and it's knitted. I did the garter stitch where you knit both ways, and it was just so fun and relaxing because you don't really have to think about it. So I did a knitted thing. I can knit, I just don't. And you know what, I didn't color control except for on the bottom where I wanted to stop at the same amount as that one had, so it kind of made it perfect. The blue lands perfectly. I didn't do anything. Um, the thing that made it this way, and I'd have to count, but I think there's 20. Hold on, I'm going to take my glasses off. I think there's 20, but I'm going to make sure. So 1, 2, 4. Well, I don't want to bore you guys. But there's 20 or 22 stitches with the Americana yarn that made it do this pattern. It looks like it was done deliberately, but it wasn't. I just picked a number that I wanted it wide, and I just did it, and it did this. So I'm not a genius. It's not perfection. It's just, it did it on its own. And that's what I like about, if you get the right kind of yarn, it just does the work for you. And it's awesome. So, and I love just the not knowing what's going to be until it's done, and then it ends up being so perfect, and everybody's like, how'd you do that? And I'm like, it's magic. But it's not. But anyway, well, it is magic because it just turns out that way, but it's not that I'm anything in a bag of chips. It's just, that's what it is. But anyway, I do like how it, pretty much just evenly did everything it's supposed to. So there's that, and then somewhere, I think it's in another bag, but I think it's right near me, so I can grab it. I did a washcloth. Now, this washcloth is a make-ahead one that we have not encountered yet in the book, but I'm going to show it to you now because, and I did on a short. You guys have already seen it on a short if you've watched my shorts. I got this bag where I keep the washcloths in that we're making and some more cotton. But I'm going to show it to you because it's part of the theme of the Olympics. So I'll go ahead and show it. Oh, there it is. Okay, so I made a USA washcloth. And this one is of the fast favorite design in the book, but I modified it. So it's a little wrinkled now because I've had it down in the bag, but it says USA, of course, and it has the blue background with the white USA representing the stars, and then red and white stripes. And it's a kind of like a triangle washcloth as far as where the dots go, and you come up and go down that way, like that, all the way around. So I just thought, well, I want to make it as close to a flag as I can for the Olympics and USA. And so if you look at the pattern in the book, it has red, white, and blue. It's just striped differently. So I took the first so many rows. I think it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I took 6 rows and did the blue, and then after the 6th row, I just did red and white and to complete the pattern. And I didn't do a border on it. I like it just how it is, and I really love how it turned out. And it would also be perfect for the 4th of July if you live in America, or if you like to do Americana type things because you're interested in American culture just like I'm interested in British culture, and other people's cultures. But I really watch some British television, and I like a bunch of those the cop shows and Sherlock Holmes and stuff like that. So anyway, some people like to make USA things like I'm interested in some UK things, But anyway, so that's what I did with the fast favorite in the book. Actually, this is the book. It's the Little Encyclopedia of Dishcloths. That's a bookmark that's hanging out there. So let me see if I can find it really quick. I made a couple of these when I was in the hospital, so I'm ahead on some of them. Watch me not find it. There is a glossary. I don't know why I've got to get started on this week's washcloth really quickly. Where is it? Okay, well, okay, so it's 36. One more. There we go. So that's what it's supposed to look like. That. And I turned it into, sorry, that, you know. And I like both ways, but I really like this one because it says USA. But anyway, I thought I could make it look more like a flag because it reminded me of a flag. And that's, you know, that's what I did to it. But you do you on your washcloths, but this one's for me. But anyway, it would be also good for the 4th of July. And this is our 250th year as a country, which, yeah, you guys are like, yeah, we've got thousands of years. But anyway, it's special to us, and we're very proud. Well, a lot of us are anyway. And so that would also be good for the 4th of July. But I'm going to use it for all the baths I have to take because I can't take a shower. The wound on my back. So I got scratched by my cat. He likes to sit on my shoulder like a parrot. My grandpa had cats, and they used to sit on his shoulder like parrots. So when Kage started doing it, he just parkours off the floor, and he's on my shoulder. I'm not very tall. I'm like 5 foot. And he just leaps from the floor and lands on my shoulder. Well, this time I was like, I wanted him to get down, so I kind of leaned forward and was kind of moving my shoulders back and forth, and he dug in with his back feet. Well, one side got infected, and I didn't know it because what was on my back, I couldn't see it. And the next morning, I had gotten a round blister. It started as a tiny cat scratch, you know, as little nails, and then it turned into a round blister. And so I was like, well, that's not good. I looked it up on the internet. It said cat scratch fever. If it blisters, that's probably what it is. And so I was like, well, crud. So I went, I couldn't get an appointment at my doctor's, so I went, there's what's called a little clinic inside the grocery store. And it's, I know that's going to sound weird to people that aren't from this country and to some people that are in this country because maybe they don't have one in their grocery store. But it's just a little clinic for like if you get the flu or something minor, a tiny cut or whatever, you know, you can go there if your doctor is not available. Because it's hard to get an appointment the same day anywhere. And so I went in there and she said, yeah, that's what it is. And she bandaged it up and gave me some ointment and then antibiotics, a round of antibiotics. So I took the whole round of antibiotics. It wasn't getting better. It was just getting worse. And so I was like, okay, I got to make an appointment with my regular doctors. So I did, and they got me in and gave me some more antibiotics. So I had 2 rounds of antibiotics. And she said, you need to see the wound clinic because that's really bad because it just got worse. And but the wound clinic couldn't get me in for another week. So that's the 3rd week, which was last Friday. And so the wound clinic, after I'd been on the antibiotics for 2 weeks, they checked it out and they said, this isn't healing and we're going to have to cut that part out. So they did. They cut it out and rebandaged it and gave me some different ointment. Did not put me on more antibiotics, thank goodness. And but the thing is I can't get it wet. Every 3 days I can change it, wash it, put ointment on it, because it's a quarter-size hole in my back. Not super deep, but deep enough. And it needs to heal properly. So they don't want it to come into contact with germs or everything. It has to have special bandages to put on it, and it needs to stay sealed for 3 days, and then take it off, change it, put back on the thing, and then 3 more days. And I have another appointment. I want to say it was 2 weeks from last Friday. But I don't remember. But anyway, to go back to see its progress. So, I feel like it's getting better. I don't feel bad like I did before. I don't know if it's because I know the infection has been taken away, or I don't know. But it doesn't hurt like it did. And so I think it's healing, and hopefully that's the case. But anyway, that's why I look the way I do. I can only use the washcloths. Thank God I have plenty to wash up, because I can't get my back wet. I can't wash my hair. I can, she said, on the day that we take the bandage off, um, I can take a shower and wash the wound. She just doesn't want it in contact with any germs, and that I could do it that many times till I see her every 3 days. Which is bothering me, because I'm a everyday bath type girl, but I'm sure that's too much information, too much to be sharing. But anyway, that's pretty much it. I did want to show you this idea. I had hot water bags for when it gets cold. I get so chilly, my core temperature just, I have trouble keeping warm. Not usually the case, but I'm guessing it was because of just the illness and trying to fight everything else, you know. So I was using my hot water bottle, and it's been really freezing cold, and I wanted a cover for it, so I made a cover, and I think I showed you guys in a short, but it's really cool. It's as wide as a hot water bottle, and then I did where you make like filet crochet. You make a square, and then you chain so many, and then you crochet a couple, and then to make the square you chain so many more, and it leaves a hole where you can put the weave the handle, the ribbon, I guess, through. And I Tunisian crocheted a ribbon. I use this when I'm making purses because it's stronger. If I want to do a handle, I'll do Tunisian crochet. So I made a ribbon long enough to be able to cinch it. You can cinch it up and tie it. And this helps it hold on to the hot water bottle. But also, I thought these would be really good for Christmas gift bags or birthdays, because you can make it whatever color you wanted to. This one just happens to be green and makes me think of pine trees. But you could make these as gift bags for birthdays or anniversaries or Christmas or whenever you need a gift bag, and they're recyclable. You know, you could use them over and over again. And I got that one twisted, but I had the ribbon in there not twisted, but I just twisted it. It's my fault. So it's going to look terrible. But anyway, ignore the twist. But so what I also thought is, if you've seen those videos where people, they slip stitch a design and it looks like it, you know, that you've embroidered it, but really you're just slip stitching it with your crochet hook. I thought you could do in a color that was contrasting, like maybe red or white. You could do a Christmas tree on one that was green. You could do different colored balloons on a birthday one, or a present on a birthday one. It's your imagination. Let your imagination run wild. You could do whatever you can slip stitch a design in, or you could even cross stitch it or embroider it, if you will. But I really like that slip stitch. How, if you get on the internet, YouTube, you can look it up where people just stitch on, they call it top stitch, I think, and they can just top stitch a design. You could do emoji faces or whatever, and it could be Christmas, birthday, anniversary, whatever that you give gifts for a gift bag. So I just wanted to show you guys that. Now I just made this wide enough where it was a little bit wider than the water bottle, so I could slip the water bottle in and out. But then while I was doing it, I thought, man, this is perfect for a gift bag too. So it's like a double thing. All you gotta do is make it wide as a gift bag, wide as the gift that you're gonna make it in. And I didn't do anything very special. To make this as no-sew as possible, I crocheted it in the round. I just chained enough for as wide as I needed, plus one more for the turning chain. And then I just crocheted all the way around, front and back of the first chain on both sides. And I did a couple in the corner for the turning spot, and then I just single crocheted the rest of the way, all the way up. Did not decrease, just did it all the way up. So it took a while because it's boring single crocheting a lot of rows, but I did it till I got it as high as I wanted, and then I sewed it off with the needle, and you can't even tell where that one stitch, it looks a little bit higher than the rest because you just pull it tight and you can't even tell. And so it's in the round, basically, like if you make amigurumis in the round. That's basically what I did. And then to do the Tunisian crochet, it kind of looks knitted a little bit, but to do the Tunisian crochet, I just did, I want to say it was 3 or 4 chains, and then I just Tunisian crochet all the way down it. And then when I was done, to make the edge look even, because there's in that there's always the edge piece that looks kind of not even, I just single crocheted across it, which made it look like, it's hard to tell, but it looks like a knitted, oh, better this way. Let me get the light. It looks like a knitted stitch, but it's not. It's a single crochet this way all the way down. So I thought that was cool, and it made a nice ribbon, and then you can tie it like a bow on a package, and they're eco-friendly because they're reusable. But I use this one for my hot water bottle. But I thought that was a really good idea, and I wanted to share it with you. And oh my gosh, it's 51 minutes now, you guys. Oh my gosh. I hope that you got snacks and watched this in bits, or watched it or listened to it like a podcast while you were cleaning. Look down at the appropriate times to see the things. But oh my gosh, well, I haven't talked to you in a while. It's been a while. So I'm doing better. Getting a better handle on what that I'm actually going to do, and I'll talk more about that later because I already talked to your ear off. And I will do upcoming a Craft Yourself Free February totals, because I was crafting even though I wasn't on, and talk more about the baby and the baby things that I'm going to be making. I didn't get to show you that bag, but there'll be more of it done, and then you'll get to see it better. And then I'll show you the hat with the pom-poms attached whenever I get the pom-poms, any day now. And yeah, there's a lot of things going to be going on, but I'm going to participate in it as much as I can. I might just do one day a week where I just talk about all the things, possibly Wednesday, since we have Woobling Wednesday, and I am a part of that. And I haven't been doing it for this month. Watch the other video for all the reasons. But anyway, I'm still alive and I'm doing good, and I wanted to get on here. Thank you again, Sam, and thank you, Ranee, for making the patches for me. I know I ordered them, but you have gone above and beyond for all of us on those patches. I know how much work it is, and I will be sending you more shipping money as soon as I can. So yeah, thank you, Sam, for the wonderful birthday present. You know, you didn't have to. You mean more than me than gifts or presents or anything. But I will be putting your gift to good use, and it really brightened my day to get your card. And it didn't matter that it took a while to get here in the mail, because it was joy for today, you know. And so joy, whenever it gets here, is very welcome. And with that, you guys know where I'm going with this. I hope you all be little joy bombs in your corner of the world, sharing your craft, sharing your passion, sharing your joy, passing on your craft to the next generation, because let's face it, they need it. And if you can't do anything else while you're out and about running your errands and you come across someone, make sure to give them your best smile, because you don't know what that person's been through, and your smile might be just what they need to turn their day around. And I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.